What's up guys, Toma VTuber here, tomato girl that likes to sing, scream, and never shuts up. And today we're going to be doing a stream where you get to roast me. Yippee! We have a lot to go through, so we're gonna get right into it. So our first one here that I'm going to skip over just simply points and laughs at me and says, "Ha, you're poor." I'm gonna choose to ignore that. Next one. I bet that whenever you walk into a grocery store, the workers look at you like, hey, there's that weirdo who just buys lettuce and leaves. Okay, so I've realized that I don't think you guys know what a roast is, okay? These are just statements and things that could be plausible. And also, there's nothing wrong with buying lettuce. Just because I like eating lettuce and I like eating salad, and my definition of a salad is plain lettuce and grilled chicken with salt, doesn't mean that there's a problem. You also don't know what a roast is either, since you only eat sad salads. We're moving on. You have an absolutely remarkable ability to make your stories so much longer than they need to be. When we start a yapping session, I only have to pay attention to 5% of what you say, since you'll cover the main point of a story and then begin telling us about how you ordered a salad for 20 minutes. You tell your stories with more details than J.R.R. Tolkien. Don't even get me started on how you repeat the same story you said an hour ago. I don't even think you do it intentionally. I think you're just so locked in that you forgot what you already talked about. Get well soon. Okay, I don't talk that much, all right? I feel like every single time I talk, it makes sense. 3 hours, by the way. Okay, I just like sharing stories about what I've done, and I like spreading the word and the gospel. Do I actually spread the gospel? No. Should I try? I don't think so. Will I continue? Yeah, I think so. All right, I love tier lists so much. I literally can't get enough tier lists. You do so many tier lists, you should make a tier list out of the tier lists you've already done. Okay, let me explain. For any of you guys that may or may not have discovered my channel, youtube.com/sliceoftoma, at the start of the year, you may or may not have noticed a trend that has remained consistent throughout the entire year. And it may or may not have been about a tier list. And 2 weeks later, I may or may not have done another tier list. And 2 weeks after that, I may or may not have done another tier list after that. And every month, there's at least one tier list video, okay? It's not my fault. It just so happens that sometimes it's nice to follow a trend. Will I continue doing them in 2025? This might surprise you, but no. 2024 is the end of our tier list mandate. We have no more.
Stop the cap.
At least not tier lists where I rank my VTuber friends. Okay, we'll have to change it up a tiny little. What? Anyways. Oh, this is a long one. Jesus Christ. I said to give me a roast, not an essay in MLA formatting. Jesus. Toma, on the eve of this Thanksgiving, I just wanted to say that between the new model, new music, new merch, and upcoming projects, it's been a wild ride this past year. There's always room for improvement, however, so I had some suggestions for improvements that could improve the future for you and us Tomaniacs. Take a shot every time you say improvement. First, I'd recommend another manager. As somewhere around the 11th manager, I'm pretty sure they're all just going to morph into a super manager, who at this point is the only entity in the known universe capable of convincing you to entertain a normal diet. Second, I'd recommend operating your streams from a computer instead of a toaster, so you can actually play games. Lastly, you should probably install a Ring door camera outside the front door. That way when you flash to the delivery boy for the 3rd time in a week, you can record his reaction for content. Happy Thanksgiving! Okay. Why did we get so silly with it? This wasn't even just 1 point. This was multiple. This is a multifaceted roast. What is going on? What the I'll have you know, my 16 managers are very happy and very content, and they haven't morphed just yet, okay? My 16,022 managers, okay? They're all very, very happy and eating very well in the basement. Chained to definitely not a chair or desk, forced to work for me, okay? They're very, very happy, I'll have you know. All right. You're such a disaster woman that if I had $1 for every disaster you've experienced, I'd have enough money to buy not just a bulletproof vest, but full body armor for every time that you tell chat to gun me down.
Huh?
Hello? I'll have you know, okay, that I love to nya. No, that's Yeah. That's not what I am. No. That's not what I meant to say. I was going to say that I'm not a disaster woman, and 2025 is going to be full of fortune and exciting things for me. I'll have you guys know. Mark my words. No more disasters, only miracles. All right. You must have lost your watch or something. You never start on time. And the long intro definitely doesn't help. First of all, this isn't a roast. This is just a complaint. I didn't open this thing up for like complaints. It's not a complaint box where you can put in suggestions. And also, my starting soon screen isn't even that long. The reason why I put it in there is because a lot of people say that they like listening to the music, and it's not available anywhere else. Oh my god. I was watching your YouTube videos, and the only thing I could think the entire time was that we need to save.
Some meant to be funny truths, not just being mean and criticizing someone.
What is this? God? Where did you come from? I was watching your YouTube videos, and the only thing I could think the entire time was that we need to save your editor. They're obviously kidnapped because we all know you can't afford them, especially not one of that caliber. Excuse me? Which editor? Why are we acting as if I only have one? Which one of my editors is in peril right now? Or is it all of them? If you're my editor right now, smile. Smile and say hi and prove that you're happy and healthy and being fed. You know, they're just sleeping right now. They don't need any saving. They're fine. They're just sleepy and sleeping in their comfy little bed that's made out of very warm materials and definitely not straw and hay. Yay! Anyways, let's just move on. If I cooked more often, my dog would eat better than you with the scraps I'm dropping. At least he has steak or salmon every once in a while. What's going on? What's happening? There's nothing wrong with the food that I'm eating. I eat enough and I'm happy. It just so happens that sometimes it's spoiled. Sometimes it's spoiled because I forget to put it in the fridge and I eat it anyways. Sometimes it's cold and I forget to even consider warming it up because I'm used to eating food that's cold. Sometimes I only eat salads for 2 or 3 weeks at a time, and that's fine because I like eating salads anyways. I'm perfectly happy. I am perfectly happy of eating stuff like this. What? Toma seems like the person that would set her kitchen on fire and then drown in fridge water trying to put it out. Okay, hold up. What's going on? Yes, I had a waterfall come out. Okay, I feel like all of these roasts are just making fun of the fact that my apartment is and I'm for not fixing things in my apartment. Just because there's a waterfall in my fridge and that my apartment started flooding because of my fridge doesn't mean that I would try to like drown. We're moving on. I think Loaf was so adamant about you being in a dark place because you're the only one small enough to fit into a storm drain to get down to the sewers underground. To be fair, I know times are tough when it comes to financials, but I didn't think you would dig that deep for some loose change. Maybe hold off on buying your 40th piece of Vanta Bringer merch for the shrine next time you're at a con.
What the heck?
I don't have that much Vanta Bringer merch. I just have a pin and a keychain, and I got a keychain as a gift, and then I have 2 more pins as a gift, and then I got a standee. Alright? That's it. I don't have anything else. And also, maybe I have like Vanta Bringer all over my phone case, and there's 1, 2, 3 stickers of him, and I have a whole sheet of it, but it doesn't matter, okay? It's just a couple of stickers. Just 1 or 2. Where's the standee at again? Definitely not in front of my table right now. Anyways, your riz is so bad that even Numi, who's known to run away from women that she likes, will run towards you instead. What? Toma has talked about how her model is a what the heck? Why'd I stop reading? Toma has talked about how her model is a representation of herself. I guess she wanted something different for her 3D debut because the model's clearly taller than the IRL self. Stop with the height jokes! Alright, I think you got into boxing to cover up the injuries that come from you driving like someone who let their grandparent try GTA. I'm a very, very safe driver. What the f was that? Sure. That felt personal. I'm safe, okay? Just because I've gotten a dent, or 2, or 3, or more, doesn't mean that I'm a dangerous, unsafe driver. It's never my fault. It's the road's fault. It's the curb's fault. It's the cone's fault for coming towards me. We have the last one right here. I would call you a lonely, fatherless, tasteless, but that would mean I'd need to call you in the first place. And watching your streams is torture enough. From none other than my manager, Loaf Mark. Wow! Let's not talk about how this guy is the one that likes to call me randomly in the middle of nowhere and just goes, wake up, wake up, wake up, I missed you. Strange. Funny how that happens. Anyways, so I'm going to be looking for a new manager after today. If you're interested, please make sure to comment down below in the comment section. Yay!